Good morning. I have my little curler in my hair. So this is my breakfast. Lately, I've just wanted like an easy, simple option. Cereal it is, baby. Like I've been waking up a little bit later than I usually do. I've been going to the gym for the past 2 weeks. And when I wake up, I just don't really want to cook, but I'm trying to be better about not skipping meals. I think this time last year, I would have woken up and just been like, oh, I don't have time. I'm just gonna get to work and think about breakfast later. I really don't want to do that because I do notice a huge difference in my energy levels when I do that. So I decided to get a couple boxes of my favorite cereal and then just use those for mornings where I really just don't have the time or interest or energy to cook a full breakfast. I can have a bad habit of letting perfect be the enemy of good, and I think this is a clear example of just like finding an easy option that satisfies the requirement of good and not worrying about perfect. One thing I've been loving this winter is freeze-dried fruit, especially berries, because I don't love buying every fruit, every veggie out of season. I obviously still do, like I have bananas over there on the counter, but as much as I can reduce that, the better, because they're also, things like berries are so expensive in the winter. They're obviously out of season, so they don't taste as good. They've traveled a long way to be on my table. And freeze-dried berries, which you can get on like camping sites or like survivalist sites, I've read, I don't know if this is true, so if anyone knows, feel free to correct me. I've read that when you freeze dry berries or any fruit, they retain up to 90% of their original nutritional value. So again, not letting perfect be the enemy of good. And I also love freeze-dried berries, especially strawberries. Like they're sweet, they're light, they're almost wafery, but they're like a really delicious crunch, and they last for way longer in the pantry, so I don't have to worry about like making my way through a bin of strawberries week over week. They just seem to go bad more quickly in this season, and so having an option that I can actually keep in my pantry that lasts as long as I need them to, that are delicious, still largely nutritious, and don't blow my budget out of the water. Like having like a berry budget can get real crazy here in New York. All those things are great, and yeah, if you're interested, you guys should try them. Freeze-dried strawberries are the best. Also, my constantly evolving relationship with coffee. I'm trying out black tea. I mean, I love black tea. I love like PG Tips, Yorkshire Gold, but it never felt like a proper replacement to coffee for me. But coffee, it's just really getting to me, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with my hormones, but I've just decided to kind of like take a break from it. It was making me anxious. I was having problems sleeping, and black tea with milk is, of course, chef's kiss. So delicious breakfast, beautiful breakfast, easy, quick, filling, cheap, nutritious. Let's go. Hello. I have been in back-to-back meetings all day, and I only have 30 minutes until my next meeting, so I need to make a really fast lunch. I had salmon the other night. I try to eat fish once or twice a week, and on those nights, I try to save a little bit of fish so that the next day, I have the ingredients on hand for onigiri. So I have some leftover salmon, some leftover rice, and I always have seaweed in the pantry. So I'm gonna mix those together for a quick and tasty lunch. Here we go. Hi. Okay, leftover short grain rice is like not the easiest thing in the world to work with. I'm gonna add some sesame oil and rice vinegar to make the rice not just tasty, but also easier to work with. It's not ideal to use day-old rice because it is a lot drier, and so it doesn't stick together as well as fresh rice, but hey, we're in the business of ease and speed and nutrition and taste. And if that means you gotta sacrifice some structural integrity, it's okay. It's a-okay. So just mixing to get all the oil incorporated into the rice and the vinegar as well. Okay, Okay, now I'm gonna take some leftover salmon, drop that in here, just to make this a little bit easier to work with. I'm gonna add some kiwi. And then for a taste, some furikake. Okay. Seaweed. Okay, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. This is how like rushed I feel. I am not gonna shape these into onigiri because I need time to eat. So we're just gonna take some chopsticks, wrap them in the seaweed. This is a standing at the counter kind of lunch, and then we have to hop on a call in like 15 minutes. Okay, take some seaweed. I swear I'm not always this frazzled during the workday. Like sometimes I eat nice lunches, but fill this up. Oh, I have some pickle in it. Honestly, not today. Roll it up and Cheers. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm gonna power through this, finish out my calls for the day, maybe go on a walk, and I'll see you at dinner. Hi. It's dinner time. I've had a long day. I got a work beer. I gotta make some dinner. Okay, so we are gonna make mapo tofu. I love how in different Asian cuisines there's a different name for this. Like in Chinese it's mapo tofu. I think in Japanese it's like mapo dufu. And I think in Korean it's like mapo dubu. Correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely 100% chance could be wrong on those. But we're gonna make these, so we need some ground meat. Typically it's pork, but I have beef and we have tofu. And then I have some leftover rice. Just an easy meal. It's gonna remind me of home. It's cozy because it's still cold outside. So let's get cooking. Okay. Okay, so we need a skillet. Heat it up. I'm gonna open my window because the air circulation is so bad in here. And listen, I'm gonna need some leverage. So if you see me out of the corner of this frame, don't mock me. This is also such a quick meal. Ah, bless. Like so thankful for quick meals after the end of a long work day. Cause you wanna feed yourself and you like wanna make something good, but like, I'm just not in the mood to chop 4 different kinds of vegetables. Oh, I should make a vegetable. TBD on that. Damn, this light, not great. You just have to brown the meat first. I feel like this is really hot. I should turn this down maybe. Ooh, you know what I just thought? This would also be really good for vegan meats, like Impossible or Beyond. Maybe I'll do that next time. We love a substitution, you know? Okay, so I'm just gonna let this brown. Okay, it literally is only 3 steps. Heat oil in a skillet or wok at medium heat. Brown meat. Done. Then add tofu sauce and simmer. Then gently stir in cubed tofu and simmer again. Incredible. rice. Scary. Step 2, done. And then I have this soft tofu. And because it's soft, I'm not gonna cube it. That's how lazy I am. Ah. And I'm just gonna break this up. Ugh, there's something so satisfying about soft tofu, seriously. Ugh, I love soft tofu. Listen, people in America are always trying to get that firm tofu. When they don't know, soft tofu is where it is at. Oh my god, this is amazing. Like literally the fastest meal. I can't believe. Unfreaking believable. Okay, all I have to do is reheat my leftover rice. It's on its last leg for sure. And then ice cube to keep it moist in the reheating. Ooh. A perfect steaming bowl of rice. Okay, and then we'll save it up. Damn, I really should have made a vegetable first, but I'll have some fruit after. Oh, baby. God, that was so... always forget how easy that is. It's like definitely not beautiful, but we're trying our best on a weekday night, on a work night. Bless. A hot, quick, easy, delicious dinner at the end of a long work day, like, although I do need a vegetable. You know what? We'll figure that out after. I just need to get a meal in. And I'm so excited. Hot. Oh. Mm-hmm. That's good. Seriously, so good. I should start making little panchan, or, you know, like the Japanese tsunamono, like the cucumber salad, the small side dishes, because I feel like during the week, I just don't want to be making 2 or 3 dishes just for myself, like a protein, a carb, a side. But if I have those little veggies on hand, then it adds variety to the meal, which is how I like to eat anyway. So I use the mild version of this package, and every time I forget, I definitely can go above mild. I don't have the best spice tolerance, but I'm always trying to improve it. So to be safe, I usually go for the mild version and then work my way up. But this definitely could use some spice. So noted, next time I'll get a medium or hot version. Also, like I said earlier, I think that like those vegan meats like Impossible or Beyond would be really good in this. Because honestly, with ground meat or minced meat, unless you're making something that like needs that fat, it's just like an easy place to substitute. Okay, I'm gonna finish my dinner, and then I'm probably going to go catch up on some John Oliver and Jon Stewart on The Daily Show. But thank you for spending this day with me eating. It's always nice having you here, and I'll catch you in the next one.